You're nothing like your mother, my stepfather says. What does he mean by that, I wonder often. For sure, we're compared quite often on our appearance. Most people say we look similar, but there are those who adamantly deny the resemblance. Maybe it's because I have long blonde curls and she has short dark ones, but then again, we both look out on the world through vibrant blue eyes. Either way, I don't mind. She's beautiful. So I ask myself, how did I get so lucky? But you're nothing like Mom, say my two younger brothers. What do they mean? I wonder often. She's much quieter and waits to think before she speaks. I'm a little quicker on the draw and say what I mean, even if I sometimes forget to slow down first. But we both protect our families like mother bears protect their cubs, and we're never happier than when we're surrounded by our children and our husbands. I think we're both quintessential homebodies too. I think I should tell my brothers to look deeper and that maybe Mom and I are more alike than they think. Who wouldn't want a mom to cherish her, defend her, and love her with such intensity? So I ask myself again, how did I get so lucky? You're nothing like Nanny, my children say. What do they mean, I wonder again. She puts her husband, children, grandchildren, and friends before all others, quietly and without need for recognition. She does what she does without fanfare, because giving makes her genuinely happy. I think of myself as a giver too, but perhaps I'm more open to accolades. Or as my brothers say, maybe I need and like the credit more than Mom does. I don't really know if the difference is good or bad, but at the heart, giving is a part of me and also defines my mama. Do we sometimes do for others with opposing styles? Of that I never wonder. We diverge in how we express ourselves. Maybe someday she'll speak up for herself when she needs to, or maybe someday I'll learn that not everything needs to be said. And still I ask myself, how did I get so lucky? You're just like your mom, her friends say. Secretly I cheer in my mind. Sure, we play tennis together and live on the same street, but they mean more than just that. I remember things people say and always try and ask after others. People love to talk about themselves, and Mom is the very best listener. I love how she models, and I pick up her habits just by being around her. So I ask myself, how did I get so lucky? Not true, says my stepfather. You couldn't be less alike, he adds. But how is that possible, I ask myself. And what doesn't he see? Do different styles mean different people? Not true, I say to myself. I can hear Mom in my mind when I'm unsure of what to do or what to think. My wonder begins to be replaced with the dawning realization that maybe I'm more like Mom than he thinks. When will he see it, I wonder? And yet again I ask myself how I could be so lucky. You are your mom, says my husband. Secretly I cheer again in my mind as I wonder what he means. Maybe it's the need to please so many people. Maybe it's the worrying about what others think. Or maybe he means that I look for her approval and love when she agrees with my thoughts. When she's uncomfortable with the decision I make, I'm uncomfortable with the decision I make. That's inevitable when you admire and love your mom the way I do. Maybe he wishes I shared less with my mom. Maybe he wishes he shared more with his mom. Either way, it's a balance I'm working on. He could even be right. And maybe she wishes she knew less about my life. It's a pattern repeating itself with my children. I know lots, sometimes wish I didn't, but appreciate that they respect my opinion enough to ask as much as they do. The positives outweigh the negatives, and the safety I feel and the support I receive from my mom are the ultimate. I digress for a second, but I love that someone, my husband, finally sees our similarities. Yet again I ask myself, how did I get so lucky? Your mom is the best, so many people say. I know, I reply, and I wonder a little, but I begin to know more and more that I'm from my mom. It's our styles that hide our similarities, but we are the same on so very many levels. I do for the people I love what she does for those that she loves. I know this to be true, and I know where I learned this. I guess it doesn't matter who knows, though I feel so proud inside when someone mentions how alike we are. She's part of me every second of every day. So I say to myself, I don't really need to know how I got so lucky. I just hope Mom knows how I feel. Being different on the outside or in presentation doesn't always mean we're different people. So I say to my brothers and my stepfather, look deeper, you'll see. Mom and I are far more alike than you think. Ultimately, I love every time I hear that I'm just like my mother. She's just good in every single way.